Hello everyone, my name is Yuffie and welcome to my cozy little corner of the internet. I am a new mom who is really into beauty and gaming, and so I wanted to create a little space for myself where I get to enjoy these little hobbies and share them with you. You'll see me trying out new makeup, giving my thoughts on new products, as well as playing games, sharing, little stories that I come up with for my characters as I do play a lot of life sim style games. But you may see some other style of games like RPGs pop up here from time to time. I will also share, my thoughts on upcoming releases and what I think is going to be interesting to play or what I may avoid. Now, this first video, I had actually shot both of these with the intention of them being shorts. It is a haul from a little self-care shopping trip that I did this weekend in preparation for a trip I had coming up. I bought some new makeup at Ulta and Sephora. I also picked up a few things that I thought would be great outfits for an upcoming vacation, and I wanted to share those. However, the makeup haul video itself wound up coming out to be a bit too long for shorts, so I decided to just compile it into one video. So without further ado, here are the hauls that I did, and at the end I will also give a review on the makeup that I bought and just some first impressions that I had after using them. Today I had a little self-care sale shopping spree. I hit up Ulta, who was doing I got a 10% off coupon. So I picked up a few things there. That's going to be in a separate video. I also went to Austin Pets Alive, who were doing half off of their thrift items. And I'm going to show you a couple of pieces that I got there that I think are going to be so fun to wear in the summer and even during my cruise. And then for fun, I also went to Marshall's to grab a couple of things. So yeah, let me go over what I got and show you some of the outfit ideas I'm thinking. So this is the first couple things that I picked up. I got this top at Marshall's, and these are some shorts that I got at Austin Pets Alive. And I really like them. I think they're really cute. They're really flowy. They might be a little bit big on me, but what I'm thinking is I can kind of tuck part of my shirt in. I may even be able to, I might stitch a belt or something in here just to really cinch them in. And I could also tape these in a little bit too. But the idea is that, I'll be able to tuck this shirt in, either halfway, even like this, or I can just sort of leave it out loose, flowing, and just nice and comfy, during the summer and even on the boat. It's really cute. I think this is going to be better as a beach cover-up. More than anything, it may be something that I also throw on to go run errands, but my idea is some big sunglasses. I have a very floppy sun hat, and this is going to be what I wear by the pool with my Kindle, drinking, an iced coffee or maybe a virgin strawberry daiquiri. And now for what I think is my favorite find of the bunch. This I found at Marshall's. This is the cutest buttery lemon sundress. I am obsessed with this piece. I do need to get a strapless bra to go with her, but I'm thinking again, big floppy hat, giant sunglasses, little gold anklet, and then maybe some kind of necklace here, just to kind of something thin, something delicate, just to sort of look pretty and I think really tie everything together. I do think there's a lot of open space here, maybe even a nice glowy body oil. So the very last thing that I got during my little shopping trip, this wasn't for me, this was actually for my daughter. She is 7 months, but she is quickly growing into the 9 to 12 month clothing. So I found this cute little ice cream romper at Kohl's. I think she's going to look absolutely adorable. She's going to be very comfortable in this heat. And honestly, it's so stinking cute. I'm trying to find more things that are more like rompers for her just because I think she's more comfortable in them than the footy pajamas. And that is everything that I got clothing-wise for this shopping trip. And now let's go look at the makeup. Now for the best part, which is going to be my makeup haul, and it is pretty much all Morphe, but I'm really excited for some of these products. One of them is just another shade in one of my favorites. So let's take a look. So the very first thing that I want to show off, it's the Morphe Portrait Mode brush set. This is for face, and I'm really excited because I have been needing some new face brushes. And so far, all of the new Morphe brushes I've bought have been amazing. That M162, I did see Shelby uses that one for powder blush. So I am really excited to try that out and see how that goes. Up next, I have the Morphe Cloud-like Soft Glow Veil. I did get it in the shade Sunrise. And I'm honestly looking forward to this. When I swatched it in store, it was very, very soft, very smooth. I did just accidentally chip some of it with my fingernail, but just look at this and how soft, how smooth. And let me get a good swatch real quick. It looks absolutely beautiful, very smooth. I'm obsessed. Speaking of obsessed, I did pick up the Cheek Thrills Bronze and Tone Duo. I got it in the shade Maui Surf. And oh my God, I think this is going to be one of the best bronzers that I have been able to find. Normally they do all run very oompa loompa, so I'm hoping this will work more for me. These are what the shades look like on the inside. And then here is a swatch. I'm a little concerned, but I think I can make it work. I don't think it's going to be as orange as it's looking right now, but I do think that this packaging alone is beautiful and the formula is fantastic, and I'm just hoping that it doesn't pull as orange as it's looking right now. And last but not least, for my Ulta haul, it is going to be this Morphe Blush Trio in the shade Blind Date. I already own the one that is in Beach Bonfire, and I love that color so, so much, but I definitely wanted something that was a little bit more pinky, and let me show you the swatches. And here are the swatches. Now, just like the other one, there is a powder and cream formula in here. So you have the top, which is the cream shade. The middle is more of a cream highlight. And then the bottom itself is going to be that powder that you could put on top or you could wear separately. But overall, I think this is a gorgeous shade selection. And I'll actually show you what Beach Bonfire looks like. So here are the swatches for Beach Bonfire, my tried and true. She is just gorgeous. I have loved using this shade for everything, and now I'm excited to have a pinker version, just so I can sort of go between both depending on the look I'm going for and my mood. And finally, what I picked up from the Sephora inside of Kohl's, it is this one size powder melt. I am still on the hunt for a setting spray that will work for dry skin. I have seen fantastic reviews for this. My biggest issue is everything will sort of make my face look super dry and powdery and cakey, and that's just not really a look that I want to go for. So I'm excited to see how this one is going to do. I am very excited to try all of these products out, do some looks, and if you have any recommendations on a colorful eyeshadow palette, or if you know of any other setting sprays that you think will work for dry skin, just let me know and I will definitely try them out. So those were the hauls that I got on my little shopping trip. Some thoughts on the makeup. The Morphe blushes I already knew I was going to love. I owned one shade already. The second one was just me adding a little variety. 10 out of 10 formula. Love them. You will never not find them in my bag. In fact, I may wind up buying more in the future. The bronzer was, I think, my favorite thing that I picked up out of everything. It was genuinely very user friendly. The cream bronzer itself blended so easily. It was easy to build up. It was very forgiving, which I genuinely appreciated as somebody who has never used a cream bronzer before. And the powder itself, not too orange. For somebody who is a cool neutral like myself, that tends to be the issue. And I've never really used bronzer for that reason. This one, however, was not orange. Genuinely appreciate the range in tones that Morphe is offering. I think it is a great affordable option for anybody who is maybe wanting to try out a cream and powder bronzer. I would say try this out. I definitely recommend it. The one size spray, jury's still out. I think overall it does make my skin look healthy, glowy. It's beautiful. The issue is that it's still tacky, and I don't know if maybe it just needs longer to dry down in the day, if I need to go over it with a powder. That's something that I'm going to continue playing around with and testing and see what might mitigate that. That being said, there was no transfer onto my daughter's clothing whenever I was holding her. So it definitely, it does what it needs to do. It does what I would hope it would do, which is keep my makeup in place. But the stickiness is kind of concerning. We'll definitely do a longer wear test in the future to see if that goes away. And as for the clothes, yeah, I love all of the outfits that I picked up. And to round this all out, those brushes, if you've never had Morphe brushes, definitely get them. These new ones are just as good as the old ones. And I say this as somebody who had a 3502 palette back in the day. Thank you again so much for watching and checking out my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!